Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sony Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we're gonna be going over some diet spoilers and do Guild Wars. Day 3 Dwarf. Mostly, we might do some more stuff. We'll see how long we go today. We're just clocking in, we're getting back to it. We're 2/3 of the way through the month. Like, I gotta finish with a bang. Hopefully. I'm gonna try. We'll see. Mrs. Cindy's been on vacation, which I took as a reason for me to go on a vacation, kind of, which was stupid, but I don't know. Just how I was feeling at the time. Kind of lazy. I need to get back to it for sure. But let me get everything ready to go here, and then we'll get into some stuff. I don't even have the spoilers up. Which, when I say spoilers, I just mean the dev's calendar, and I'll go over it. Let's see, is the calendar even on this page anymore? Probably not. Let's go to page 2. June event calendar. Okay, so I got that ready to go. Just gonna get my phone on for backup here. Hopefully it's not gonna blare out at me. So far in Guild Wars, I've gone 10-0, but I forgot to set my defense again. I need somebody to remind me or something. Like, I'm usually the person reminding everybody else, but I don't know. I keep forgetting. There's only been 3 Guild Wars, and I forgot to set my defense twice. I've only done it one time. I've only done it right one time. And I was fine. I like setting defense. I don't not like it. I just forget. It's like it's not like I suck at it, or I don't want to do it, or just like I forget. That's all. I did everything else on Wednesday. I did everything else on like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I just forgot. I even thought about it. I was like, I gotta set my defense. And I think I checked on Monday and Tuesday or something, and we weren't registered yet. We hadn't picked a color yet. So I did try. I don't know how soon you can set a defend. Like, it's only... I don't know. I'll figure that out, but maybe somebody in the chat can let me know. Like, can you set your defend on Monday or Tuesday, or do you gotta wait till Wednesday? Because I tried on Monday. We weren't registered. We didn't pick a color yet. I think I looked at it on Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure if I looked at it on Tuesday. But I did try to set a defend, and it just wasn't... We hadn't picked a color or something yet. Whatever. But yeah, this upcoming week, I will be going over the spoilers. Let me get this all the way set up, though. We can copy that. Put it in the description. Paste it. I don't have a thumbnail today. I've been real lazy with that. I don't know. Ever since Terran's World, I've been super lazy with thumbnails. Let's put Gems of War Guild Wars, at least. Gems of War spoilers. And we'll copy that. We'll throw it in the description. Come on. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me know. Save that. And I'm almost ready to go. You know, it doesn't take long anymore. It used to take me like 10 minutes. Now it takes me like 2 minutes. So I don't even need... Just wait for people to get here while I set it up. Could be like the waiting room music, like coming soon, or I just don't have that type of stuff. Mid-roll, automatic. Why, hold on. Why is this changed? It looks different. Scheduled? 18, different times, save. Details. I think I'm good to go. Oh. How's everybody else been doing it on Guild Wars? You been doing alright? I'm in a top 12 guild. I don't think I've been fighting like the super tippy top, but I've been fighting guilds that are like top 50, I think. So it's been pretty fun. Alright, I guess I'll run an auto battle while I read the spoilers, but it might not go all the way through. And I gotta say hi to everybody too, so let's run one of these, see if the AI can win. What, am I in the wrong place? Is this right? Is it Merlantis? I don't even remember. I think it is Merlantis, right? Yeah, because we got that whale. Trials. I've been playing the game, I just haven't been, like, super attentive to everything. You know what I mean? I haven't been reading the forum or watching other channels or talking about it with people or anything like that. I've just been playing, and that's it. Doing my thing. Getting my dailies done. We'll run an auto battle here, and then I'll check up on the chat, and then we'll do the spoilers, and then we'll do Guild Wars. So here it goes. Let's see if they can win or not. The auto battle, why not do it? If you don't have epic trials done, why not, before you get done for the day, or when you're done for the day, just run an auto battle. See if you can get a pet. Buy it, it's half price. Alright, I think everything's ready to go here, so let's jump over to the chat. Hit a like, turn in your ticket to the train, would really appreciate it. An OG here, number 2. OG. Clocking in. Anita's here, Beg for Mercy's here, how's it going? Look at those badges, we got a Reaper and a Heart of Rage. Love it. Okay, I hit like on my own stream, okay, yeah. Alright, I think I'm ready. So, spoilers for the upcoming week of June 23rd, 2025. So next week we have a Pan's Veil week. We have, so that means we have Pan's Veil Underspire, Pan's Veil Epic Trials, Pan's Veil Event Key Drop Table, Pan's Veil Weapons in the Soul Forge. The guild event is Journey. Journey event. The Tuesday faction event is the Warrens. Probably the best, like, gold farming faction if you were gonna do it for gold, which I don't hate. You know, I always recommend City of Thieves for beginners, just to hurry up and get all the legendaries and hurry up and get all your horde levels to 100 and hurry up and get all the troops down there and get them fully ascended and all that. But if you were super worried about gold for some reason, you could make the Warrens your farming faction. But Tuesday or Wednesday, the pet is, what is that pet? It's the little goat lady. The little goat lady. I forget her name. Faunessa's pet or something? I don't know. I forget the name of that pet. You know, I'm not an expert on pets. Bard, I think, is the class event for Pan's Veil. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they don't have the emblem here on the calendar. I think it's Bard for Pan's Veil. And then Friday, the Friday single-player event is a faction expansion. And that'll be for... let me find it. Expanded faction Fire Rift. So Fire Rift faction expansion on the 27th of June. Might be one of the last ones we need an expansion for. I don't think it's the last one, but I think we're getting there. I think we only need like a few more. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we only need like 5 or less. We're almost there. Like, we've almost ran through every faction and done a faction expansion and added a deep delve and added a 5th troop and all that. I feel like if you went and looked through all of them, I bet you there's only a few left. You can count them on one hand for sure. Fire Rift was one of the last ones we needed. So that's cool. I think it's like the newer kingdoms need to come back around, like, I don't know, like Valpakia and everything else, like Nexus and stuff, maybe. I don't know. There's a few left, I think. Or that could be the last one. I know we're getting close on those. I don't know what they're going to do after that. What are they going to do once they're done adding the 5th troop and the deep delve? Are they going to add a 6th troop? Or are they going to add an overworld? Come on, baby. That'd be sick. So that's pretty much the spoilers. Journey event, Pan's Veil week, the Warrens, the little goat lady Faunessa pet thing. Bard class event, and then faction expansion for Fire Rift on the weekend. 15-0, 2 hard battles. Nice, big. Undefeated, baby. How many sets? Did you get any sets? So I want to re-explain Guild Wars today on the live stream. I did it on a video on Friday, but I didn't get to, like, I don't know. I didn't get to, like, over-explain it like I usually like to. So we'll over-explain Guild Wars today and, like, how to score, where to do your defense, like, what fights to take, what you should do, all that stuff, to score the most points. Because there's some people out there, I feel, who all they care about is going 5-0, and maybe they do the gate 5 times just to, I don't know. That's not really a thing anymore because no one sees your score. So there's no reason to do that anymore. Like, I don't know. Nobody else sees, like, what you scored now, which I think is cool, kinda. I like the Paragon thing, where we get to compete for Paragon, and it's like a competition within the guild to see who can score the highest and stuff like that. I used to like that. But, it's also cool when people can't even see your score, and there's not as much pressure. And then people might try to score higher instead of, let's say if everybody could see your score, and all they could see was like, did you go 5-0 or not, or did you go 4-1, or did you go 3-2? Some people, I'm guessing, some people out there might take easier fights or do the gate 5 times or something like that just to show a 5-0. But then their points would be really low. So it's not really something you can super do, but you could like take all the easy fights. Let's see where everybody went, where everybody won, and where there's 14 wins already, and I'll just go to the easy fights. Go 5-0. But now nobody can see that, so why would you do that? You should be trying for sets every single time. Every person in the guild, almost, you know, there's some people that aren't as good, maybe then they should just try not to lose, so they can score some points for the guild. But if you're a decent member of your guild, and you're trying to help your guild win, and you're one of the top half of the guild as far as people that are decent at the game, and, yeah, if you want to get the most points for your guild, you gotta complete those sets. You can't just go around looking for the easiest fights or whatever. Just try to make it. It's not just, let's just make it to the palace. That's not the... You gotta get sets. You really gotta get sets if you want to score the most points. It's not always possible, but you can make it easier for the next person to get a set. Don't be selfish, you know? Turn the lowest number to the next number is what you want to do. If you see a 1 somewhere, turn it to a 2. You see a 2 somewhere, turn it to a 3. Don't be going to a 14 and turning it to a 15. But we'll talk about that in a minute. It looks like we would have won here, so no reason not to do this. Might as well run an auto battle while you're sleeping or something. But we'll get out of there, so you don't have to continue to watch this slow fight. Retreat. Alright, let's get into it. We'll do Guild Wars first thing, smoking. Let me just grab my mail and my offer. I've been getting a lot of medal offers and deed offers. It's just like the whole way, as long as you've been following along, if you've been following along and like doing the same things I've been doing, you should also be getting deed offers and medal offers and not have like 100,000 gems. If you have 100,000 gems, you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's take those rewards. I mean, you might be doing something super right, but look at this. Like, the way I'm playing the game, look at the offers I'm getting. If you're getting, like, ingot offers and weird offers, like, I don't know, maybe quit doing that one thing that you're doing that I tell you not to do, or whatever. Alright, Deed of Magic and Metal, so I don't have to farm them. I'll farm gems from the Vault event, and then I'll just buy medals. Guild Wars. Let's check out my medals. Looks like we won yesterday. It was really funny on my first... I don't know if it's the first day or the second day. I took a screenshot of it. It said, your guild was defeated, and it said we were defeated by Ryzen Freaks. And guess what my guild's name is? Ryzen Freaks. So, we got defeated by ourselves. We beat ourselves one of those days. So I took a screenshot of that. I thought it was funny. Let's see what's going on here. So, Guild Wars. We're going to over-explain it. We're going to go over it in too much detail today. So, the first thing I would do, usually, is you figure out what the restriction is. And then you start making teams based on that restriction. I usually would start on like a Monday. I'm not doing this like a week ahead of time or 2 weeks ahead of time as soon as I find out the restriction. I'll do it on the week of Guild Wars. You don't need more than like 3 days to practice with your team or to think up a team. So we knew that Dwarf was the restriction. So on Monday, you should be trying to make a Dwarf team. And if it's a restriction like dwarf, you usually can use whatever weapon you want, because there's not a, you can't set weapons to dwarf weapons. There's not like a, you can't have just dwarf weapons, so they're not gonna do. So you can use any weapon you want, basically, if there's a restriction like dwarf. Chad with a 2, thank you so much, bro. Trey with the gifted. Let's go. Let's get off to a good start. The train is just like covered in dirt, and the tree fell on the garage. You know, like we need to call somebody to fix the garage. It won't lift up. It's like stuck. You know what I mean? So we got to get a chainsaw. We got to call like the garage people to come fix the garage. We might get like a jack to jack open the door or something. But Trey getting the chainsaw, Chad getting the gas, and they're firing it up. Vroom, vroom, vroom. They're about to try to cut down that tree and unearth the train, which is buried. But yeah, Guild Wars, we figure out the restriction, you make a team, you start testing your team. The best place to test your team would probably be PvP unrestricted, because you can't take a dwarf team to like red or blue or green or merfolk or something. You gotta unrestricted PvP, fight the hardest fight you can with your dwarf team using any weapon that you want. That's what I would do Monday, Tuesday. Until you like, okay, this troop's not doing anything, let's try a different troop. You know, start tweaking your team. And then, like Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you start thinking about defends. Like, you gotta do your defend. Which I always forget to do. But you go to your guild's keep, as soon as they pick a color, and I would say find a spot where nobody is. Like, unless you're like the best person in your guild and you're... Like, I don't know why we have 3 people at the palace, but only, like, 1 person here, or 1... I mean, it's probably not bad, but as long as we have somebody everywhere. Do we even have people at these, or is that just, like... I don't know. I think we do, as long as there's, like, a... What's the difference between, like, a star and just a filled-in circle? Does the filled-in circle mean there's, like, a guardian there, or is there people there? Why is there 3 stars and, like... I don't know, but don't pay attention to my guild and what we're doing. I would say if you come to this screen and you're going to set a defend, you're not going to want to go somewhere where there's already like 2 people or somebody. You want to go somewhere where there's nobody. So you can't set a defend at the gate, but you can set a defend anywhere else. So what I usually do, the one time I did it, was pick a place where nobody is yet and try to make the best defend I can. And then if you just can't think of something for that one, go to the one with the next least people and try to make one for that. Like the one time I did set a defend, there was like 2 whole places that were open. So I went to both of them, I tried to make a defend team, I just picked my best one, and then I defended that place. Then I forgot about it. I didn't like go back and change it or anything. I don't even know if you can. But, you know, pick a spot where nobody's defending yet, is what I would say. Unless you're just like the guild leader, you're the best one in the guild, and you know you have a really good defend, and no one else is going to have a good one, then defend the palace, because the palace gives people the most points. So if you can defend the palace, you can prevent them from getting, you know, a lot of points. But the main thing is, like, getting sets is the way that guilds are going to beat you. It's not like getting to the palace. So I think some people think, like, oh, I just need to get to the palace the easiest way I can, and that'll be me getting the most points that I can. But that's not how it works, really. You want to be completing sets, which involves also getting to the palace. But going through and hitting places other people haven't hit yet to turn them into sets. But we'll show that in a second. But just for defends, try to defend a place where no one's defending yet, is what I would say. And then, okay, so show this real quick. We're in 12th, so I'm fighting some of the hardest guilds in the game. Your rewards are over here. Not there. Hold on. Rewards. Get some rewards. More gold marks, more silver marks, more gold for morale bonus. Can I collect this? Cool, look. 28 gold marks, 55 silver marks, 27,400 gold. Holy cow, who was that? Anita with the 5 gifted. Oh, yeah. Got out that chainsaw. Filled it up with gasoline, cut down the tree, You know, cut it up into little logs, made a little campfire, started roasting marshmallows on it, got the jack, opened the garage door, called the garage door company. They came and fixed it. So now the garage is open, the tree's off the top of the garage, we're taking the tarp off the train. We're getting there, baby. We're getting back. Set ourselves back a bit, so. But thank you so much, Anita. Appreciate it. Garage is open, man. We just gotta get it out of there now. Alright, so thank you, Anita. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Chad. What it do? So what was I saying? You want to do sets. So let's go to war. So if I'm looking at this map right here, I don't know if people understand it completely, but you want to like right now we have one set. That means one person has beat every single fight. So a set is beating every single fight. Not like a certain section, not the palace, not the gate. It's like every single fight. So our guild has beat every single fight one time. Our guild has beat every single fight one time. That's a set, so we get 1,000 points for doing that. So now what I'm going to want to do is try to get it to 2, to where we beat every single fight 2 times. So it's not like the first 2 fights, or the second 3 fights, or the third 3 fights, or the palace, or anything like that. Just think about it's every single fight. All of them. The gate, the Thieves' Guild, the Fairy Ring, the Apothecary, the Mage Tower, the Fletcher, the Eyrie, the Portal, the Crypt, and the Palace. So every time your guild beats every single one of those, which is going to take multiple people, one person can't do it. So you got to like make it easier for the next person. Don't just say, oh, I can't do it. You know, I'm just going to fight the easy fights because I can't get a set. No, you're supposed to make it easier for the next person to get a set. It's called teamwork. It's called not being selfish, right? So for me on this one, I can't get a set, I don't think, because there's 2, like the Eyrie and the Crypt. I have to choose between those. So I'm not going to be able to get a set, but I'm going to do the best I can to make it to where somebody else can get a set the next time. So when I look at this map, I'm going to want to do the gate, because I have to do the gate. Everybody has to do the gate no matter what. Then it's going to make me choose between the Thieves' Guild and the Fairy Ring. So if I look at the map, to the right, the Apothecary and the Crypt are both on 1. I want to change those to 2s. The Erie's on 1 as well, but the Erie's only, it's way up there, and it's the only one on 1 on that side. So I want to hit as many as I can. That way the next person can hit the Eyrie, and then we can get another set. So between the Fairy Ring and the Thieves' Guild, I'm going to pick the Thieves' Guild, because it's running to the right, it's running towards the Apothecary, it's running towards the Crypt. So then if I beat the gate, I beat the Thieves' Guild, the next thing it's going to make me choose between is probably like the Mage Tower and the Apothecary, maybe the Fletcher, but we're going to want to go to the Apothecary, because it has a 1. And we want to change that to a 2. We want all of them to say 2 or more. If they all say 2 or more, we get another, I don't know if it's 1,000 points or 2,000 points, but at least another 1,000 points. Which is way better than just going to the palace, whatever way you can. And then after I beat the Apothecary and change that to a 2, I'm going to go to the Crypt, which is a 1, and I'm going to try to beat that and change that to a 2. And then I'll go to the palace and beat the palace. I guess I could beat, I wonder if I could fight the Eyrie and make a set. That would be worth more points than me going to the palace. So we'll see if we can do that or not. I'm not sure. But let's say I can't go to the Eyrie after I beat the Crypt. I'll do the gate, Thieves' Guild, Apothecary, Crypt, and then palace. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to try, maybe I can do the gate, Thieves' Guild, Apothecary, Crypt, Eyrie. That'd be worth more points. Because I would get a set. And then we would complete a whole nother set. But we'll see. So the 15 at the gate means 15 people have fought. At least. Because somebody could have done the gate over and over and over, maybe. I don't know. Probably not, though. So most likely that means 15 people have done their fights so far. And then 4 people beat the Thieves' Guild, 6 people beat the Fairy Ring. And then 3 people beat the Fletcher, 5 beat the Tower, 1 beat the Apothecary. 1 person beat the Eyrie, 4 people beat the Portal, and 1 person beat the Crypt. Only 4 people have gone to the Palace and beat the Palace. So only 4 people went all the way through. And won every fight. So you only get 5 chances. So if you lose any fights, you're not going to make it to the palace, right? So only 4 people in the guild went 5-0, pretty much. That did it right. So that's, if you have any questions, let me know. Anybody in the chat have any questions, let me know. But that's what you're going to want to do, and that's how it works. The best thing to do is to be scoring sets. get another set for your guild, or make it easier for the next person to get a set, at least. Because sets are worth way more than, like, going 5-0. You know, like, getting multiple sets. Like, helping your guild to get multiple sets, at least. Like, just getting one set isn't that great. But getting, like, the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth, like, that's when you start to win, for sure. We're way behind right now. We got to get some sets. This might be a hard guild we're fighting. I don't know. Maybe that's why only 4 people went 5-0. Alright, let me see what y'all are saying, then we'll get into the fights here. Let me know if you have any questions about Guild Wars, though. That's pretty much everything. Except for the fights. But Anita's back. Beg, what's up? 15-0. You were surprised to take out Palace of Chrysantherax Takataka Mercy? Yeah, I beat some Chrysantherax teams yesterday. I think this is going to be harder. I don't know. Who are we facing? The Black Cobras? Ooh, they're 9th. So they're above us. It's going to be good fights. And I'm not that confident in my team, either. I could do horribly today. Because I'm not that confident in my teams. And the Black Cobras are above me. So this could be very frustrating. MJK Jets is here. Chad is here. Trey, thanks again. Chabadatu, thanks again. Thumbs up, heart. Beg says we may need a cow tipper on the train with all the riots. Yeah. For sure. Puppet Master. Anita, 21 months. Thank you so much. If you ever want like a specific live stream or video topic or something, let me know, Anita. Does the buffs and PvP help also in Guild Wars? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it would for like Dwarf. You know what I mean? Let's look at it. That's a good question. PvP. Buffs. I don't think so. I would say, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think it's just supposed to be for this. I mean, the Valhawks, you like don't get Valhawks in PvP. Like, some of these buffs wouldn't even really. I doubt it. So even if they were active, it wouldn't even show up on that screen. Like, the buffs only show up when you're in PvP here. Like, if I'm in guild, if I'm in the guild stuff. Like, there's no, they would like tell, I think there would be like something showing you like how many buffs you had and stuff. If it applied over here. I'll have to try it one day though, but I don't think so. I'm like pretty sure that they don't. Because that would be like, somebody could go and get like a bunch of buffs and then come over here, and I don't think it works like that. But let me know if somebody else knows any different. Was there like a bug where that was working or something? That's crazy. I wish I would have known that. But I think they fixed it. If anything, they fixed it. If it used to work, then I don't think it works anymore. It worked last time? Nice. I didn't even know that. We'll have to, I don't know, how could we, let's see what my team is. We got dwarfs, we got a lot of blue on our team. I wonder how we would even know, like, when it's applying. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like going through all the trouble of, Chad says it doesn't work anymore, you know. I would have to, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't be that hard. Let's see. Let's see if we can find one that would be very noticeable, that we would be able to notice. Gain 6 armor at the start of battle, like we would notice that easily. Guess we would notice a lot of them easily, so maybe we do one and we'll just see if we can see if it's working or not. Like We can do the gate fight. We'll do the gate fight. We'll see how much magic we have, and then we'll go do a monolith buff, and we'll see if we have more magic in the next fight. How about that? That'll be an easy way to test it. Let's get back out of here. Guild Wars. Let's make sure my medals are right. I want this, I think. Because my, the Anu's not doing very much, but I think I want it anyway. If you want to set something different, like 3 Orpheus, might be better. That's what I've been rocking, and I want to just stay with what I've been doing. But we'll do the gate just normally, and then I'll go get a buff, and we'll see if our magic goes up. Let's do this fight. So gate's usually easy, like it's not even the enemy teams, it's not defend teams like the AI, so we should be able to win this one pretty easily. And we'll see what our magic is. They fixed it for the buff thing? Okay. We'll just double check and make sure though. Right now I'm doing 58 true damage to all enemies, so if I go get a buff in PvP, that should say more than that, if it still works. So I'm doing 58 true damage to all enemies. Just remember, 58. Alright, so this team, man. This team, I got Ghost King Grimhorn. True damage to the first 2 enemies. Convert all yellow gems to Doom Skulls to boost the effect. Somebody said, I think it was Trey, said he was having trouble with enemies submerging. Well, this guy, like, helps with that a lot. Because they can't submerge his true damage to the first 2 enemies, and they can't submerge his yellow gems to Doom Skulls. So if you're having trouble with the enemy submerging, you know, Ghost King Grimhorn is what I've been using. Then I got Apothecary here for a cleanse, and to change a color to brown, get an extra turn, and get up the ruby weapon, and King Highforge. King Highforge is pretty much just here for a 50% start and a summon. Not really using his damage. I mean, I could use his stun, I guess. But, I haven't really been casting him too much unless I need a summon. Got Ruby Weapon hitting all enemies, creating booty gems, and then exploding 5 gems. So, true damage, then exploding for mana generation. This guy does the same thing, kinda. Hits 2 enemies with true damage, and then converts all yellow gems to Doom Skulls, which then match and blow up and give you mana back, you know? So they're both kinda doing the same thing. So true damage plus an explosion. But what I like to do is get this guy up, and then I leave him up until I have alignment. Because he's blocking our team bad. He's blue, he's green, he's red. Look, blue and green. Look, red. You know? But we just get him up, we hold him until we have alignment. So it's a little bit of a slow start. But if you can make it through that slow start, I've been winning. And then we have Elementalist. Because that's, like, the best thing to do for PvP. You hope you get an extra turn on your first turn, and you start wrapping them up and freezing them and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much the team. Get him up, leave him up, wait for alignment. Get her up, cast her, she gets everybody else up. She's a cleanse as well. Ruby Weapon doing damage, blowing up, getting mana, Elementalist, and then a summon right here. And a 50% start. We're going to match this, get them all tied up. Even though we don't use that color, who cares? We want to set off the Elementalist. We don't want them using it. This is the first fight. I probably don't need to worry too much about being perfect. Just, I don't even know what my banner is. Just match stuff. We're going to win. Another extra turn. Nice. Okay, we got him, but we're not casting him until we get alignment. We're going to practice for later. Brown extra turn. We don't have alignment yet. Another brown extra turn. Still no alignment. Can cast our Ruby Weapon, though. And they're all dead. That's just the gate. Everybody should be able to win the gate. If you're, like, super not confident, you can. I think you can repeat the gate over and over and over. Totally don't recommend that, but right now I could pick the gate again. It would let me. I don't know if I want to click. I think I have to hit the battle to do it, but I could. Now we're going to go to the Thieves Guild, because I want to make sure 100% I can hit the Apothecary next. So Thieves Guild would be next, but let's go get that buff and make sure that's not working anymore. For Anita. We'll prove it on stream that they fixed it. Let's go to buffs, and we'll just go to an easy one to recognize, like gain magic at the start of the fight or something. Gain 2 magic at the start of battle. Do this one. We don't even have to do them all. We can just do one time, and then we'll be able to see. So one fight will show us. We should hit for more than 58 with 2 more magic, right? Alright, what's this? Red to green. Let's go ahead and cast that. We got this. Oh, I should have done first slot. I don't know what I was doing there. And they're all dead, so I should have 2 more magic if that still works, but supposedly it doesn't still work. Right now, we gain 2 magic at the start of battle for the next hour. Let's go see if it still works or not. Alright, so I'm gonna go Thieves Guild. I don't even care, like, what the team is, really. I'm trying to help as much as I can. So, I want to get as many sets. Alright, see how much this ruby weapon's hitting for now. Still 58, so yeah, they fixed it. Let's hope we have an extra turn. That's always the best way to start the fight. We don't. They are frozen, though, on blue and green. That's good. They're going to be doing green to blue, so they're frozen on that. It's good. I'm going to take the best move possible. You always want to do Guild Wars. Like, take it slow. We're not trying to go fast. We just want to do the best move we can. Up here we have purple and yellow, but we don't use either one of those. Got skulls here we could take. Got green. Which would then put this down here. 1, 2, 3. They would take skulls. I don't know if I want to get hit by skulls that early, but don't know if I want... I could skull bait them and... so I know what they're going to do. I think I'm going to take green. And they take skulls. They got an extra turn, though. That sucks. You would think there would be an extra turn on this board after they just turned all that stuff to blue, but I guess not. We got blue and brown up here. Take this brown. We get brown and blue here, which might be a little bit better. We got blue into brown there. We got brown here. We got a brown storm. Got a brown storm. I think I'm gonna take this. Alright, they hit me with skulls again. Alright, we got an extra turn. Nice. They're trying to tie them up. I don't know if it's possible with some of their stuff. Like, just do it as much as you can. And we got an extra turn right here. Take this brown. It'll match blue. And now we got Ghost King Grimhorn, so we're going to cast him. We got the alignment right here. I don't even care about this. I'm going to do Ghost King Grimhorn when I got it. And now their hero's dead. Alright, look at the board. Do we have any extra turns? Yes, let's take it. 3 skull damage, 2 down. Alright, we got Ghost King Grimhorn again, but no alignment. Got skulls here. Just make sure, like, double check stuff. Make sure you don't have an extra turn. Even though everything's up on our team, like, why not take an extra turn, tie them up some more, or, like, get a Cascade free skull hit. I take this. Doot. think we're good to go. I think I'm going to cast Ruby Weapon. Okay, we got Ghost King Grimhorn again. Doing it. And they only got 62 HP, 62 durability. Let's take this. And we can hit them for 71. They're dead. Alright, we won our second fight. So now we're 12-0. Central Infernus gives magic. I use Wand. Second attached to remove the D positives like Submerge. My Guild Wars attack is Wand, King Bloodhammer, Moria, Ghost King. That's cool, man. That's like a Skull team. I like that. Alright, so we turn that to a 6 now. So can we go... See, we can't go to the Fletcher. Can't go to the Fletcher. I'm trying my hardest, but I can't go to the Fletcher now, right? So I went to Thieves Guild. So when I go to Thieves Guild, I only get to choose between Mage Tower and Apothecary next. But I want to hit those. Somebody already went to Apothecary, which is fine. Hopefully they hit the Crypt next. That's what I was trying to do. But still the lowest, so I'm still going to go here. I mean, what if I go to Mage? What if they're going to the Crypt and then I could go to the Eerie? Starting to rethink, like maybe, what if I go to Mage Tower and then I can go to Eerie if they're going to go to the Crypt? But maybe they lose at the Crypt and I need to go that way anyway. So I'm going to stay with my original plan, but somebody beat the Apothecary, which kind of changed things here a little bit. But still on a 2. Still low. Let's see if we can beat it. See what it is so we can scare ourselves. Ooh. Takshaka. They're going to get off to a fast start, and I'm going to get off to a slow start. So that's going to suck. But let's see what we can do. Could stun him with my... I don't know if I can get him up, though. Alright, we got extra turns. That's good. We're going to take this green. Start tying them up. We got them frozen. We got 2 of them frozen. Like, they're frozen out the butt. So they can't get extra turns right now. Take the yellow as well. Alright, now what? Take blue, get green as well. We got purple and green. We got green and purple and green, I think. Which I think this will set it all off. So it's like, it's that thing where the marble falls and then it knocks over some dominoes. And like, we're going to take the blue, it's going to match the green. Hopefully that matches the purple, which matches the green. We're going to get all kinds of mana, hopefully. So I'm hoping we match this blue, it matches that green, then that purple, then that green. Bang. Okay, Apothecary's up, that's great. Ghost King Grimhorn has alignment, so let's do it. It's that free damage. I don't want to screw it up at all, so I'm just going to cast it. Which may or may not be a mistake. I don't know. Like, if I got it, I'm casting it. Alright, we got a big old purple here. If I take it... Okay. I don't know, I'm thinking like... Is there a way to make it to where I get an extra turn on skulls? I don't think so. So I'll just take it all. Like, more free skull damage. We got him again. We got him up here. We're casting it. It keeps it on our turn and we're doing like super heavy damage. It's still my turn. Extra turn right there. And we'll just do Ruby Weapon. We could do Apothecary. Since Ruby Weapon's not going to kill, I think I'm going to... Well, if we do Ruby Weapon, then it'll be open so Apothecary can get it back up again, I guess. So let's do Ruby Weapon. Alright, now we have Apothecary. We got Ghost King Grimhorn. Let's take this. Let's take that. Let's see. We have Apothecary anywhere. We change a color to brown. We need to get an extra turn off of that. If not, I'll probably just cast Ghost King Grimhorn and hope it kills. Like here, there's nothing. Here, there's nothing. Here, nothing. Down here, I don't think so. It's crazy if I don't have Apothecary, but it'll be okay. We'll just cast Ghost King Grimhorn. I don't think I have it. Alright, we'll just cast it. Ah, they're dead anyway. I should have looked at that. I'm dumb. But hey, we won. A Marilith double Takshaka team. We just beat with this team here. That was a legit defend team. They probably should have changed from... I think they tried to use Wand. Like when you set your defends, if you set a Wand, it's going to change it to Prismatic Orb. And if you set a Stellarix, it's going to change it to Diamantina. And this is not like an offensive team that you're using. Like in regular PvP, you use Chrysantherax, you use Wand, you use Stellarix, whatever. And then like when people fight you, it changes it to Prismatic Orb and Diamantina. But it's like you're using that for offense, so you don't really care. You're not really trying to win on defend in like regular PvP. But in Guild Wars, don't make your team like Stellarix or Wand or something. It's not even your offensive team. Why are you doing that? So why did that person put Wand on their team there when they could have put any other weapon and it would have been better than Prismatic Orb, which it got changed to? It's not a team they're using. It's just only for defense. So setting like Wand on that defend team was not smart. They probably just copy-pasted a team over, but you have days to think about this. You should have not used Wand there. So don't use Wand on your defend teams. The only reason that happens in PvP is because people are using it for offense, and that's why they don't change it. On Guild Wars defense, you're not using that team at all, except for to defend, so why are you putting Wand on it? It's going to change it. Maybe they don't know that it changes it. I don't know. Alright, we're 3-0. Ah, they did it, dude. Nice job, whoever you are. Shout out to you, but, dang. Dang, I could have went the other way and got the Eerie. Oh well, it's still worth it to turn it to a 3, I guess. So if somebody else can go through the Eerie, if just 2 other people go through the Eerie, we'll get 3 sets. So we need other people to go through the Eerie. It's either that or I go back to the Mage Tower and then I hit the Eerie to get a set. Which I don't know what would be worth more points. This would give me 200. And then I think the Eerie would give me 300, so that's 500 plus 1,000 for the set. I think it would be smarter to hit the Eerie if I can, but... I don't know, what do you guys think? I can either hit the Crypt and then the Palace. That would be 800 points. It's 800. Or I can hit maybe the Mage Tower and the Eerie, which would be 1,500 points if I'm able to do it, because I complete a set. So in my head, I think it's smarter to go towards the Eerie, but I've never done that before. I've always gone all the way to the Palace. And if I do go all the way to the Palace, it gives us a chance to get 3 sets, but I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Should I do Mage Tower then Eerie? Is that even possible? Or should I do Crypt and then Palace? You can tell where they go by looking at the stone roads. They changed the wand to where you can use it for offense. Yeah, you can always use it for offense. It's just defense that it changes. Yeah, on offense you get to use it. For defense they substitute. So any team here that we're fighting is never used for offense. It's always just defense. So if we look at the roads, if I go to Mage Tower, is there no road to the Eerie then? Yeah, I don't really see one, so that would be a mistake. I don't think I can go back. I don't think I can go back to the Eerie. There's no road from here to the Erie. I only have 2 fights left, so there's no way. There's no way. Even if I went back to the Fairy Ring, I would fight Fairy Ring then Fletcher. There's no way I can get the Erie, so I'm gonna have to keep going this way. We'll do the Crypt and then the Palace, because I can't go to the Erie. Alright. Elementalist, Essence of Evil, Grey King, Morthani, Pharaoh Khafre. Pretty good team there. See what we can do. This might be the hardest fight so far. Alright, so we froze them on Morthani. That's good. We got a bunch of extra turns here with red. We're going to want to make, like, get as many as we can. So I got to figure that out. How can I make this... If I take... I might only be able to get one. I'd like to get like 2 extra turns out of this board somehow. I don't know if I can though. If I take this... There's not an extra turn there because I'm removing that. If I take this down... Take that down, I think it screws it up too. If I take this down, that might work. No. Yeah, that might work. If I take this down, right? If I take this down, this will drop by 1, then I can take this. I'm trying to get the most extra turns out of this that I can. That way I can tie them up twice instead of once. It's not really about mana here. I'm trying to like use my Elementalist third trait. So I think if I take this down like this, then this will fall 1, and then I can take this over. And then I'll get 2 extra turns instead of 1. So let's see if it works. Ah, it exploded. See, I got Lightning Striker on or something. But it's alright. We tied up their Grey King. Okay, now what? We got a Skull Storm. Could take red into red. That would get up Ghost King Grimhorn, and we can get him out of the way. We got brown here. We got blue, which would also give us red. We could take blue over, and then 1, 2, 3 get red. Which might be better than just taking red into red. Take blue over, then we'll get red to fall.
Mana surge.
Alright, they hit me with skulls. We got Ghost King Grimhorn, but we don't have alignment. Let's just get this yellow out of here. See what happens. Alright, still no alignment. We got them up, though. That's the most important thing. Like, getting them up, getting them out of the way. Could take blue and get a bunch blue and red. Just, like, let them take skulls. Then we'll, like, know what they're doing and stuff, which... I'd hit pretty hard, but... Guess I'll let them have skulls one time. Are there any extra turns on the board? I don't see anything. So I'm gonna do this. Alright, we know what they're doing. Took skulls. It hit me pretty hard, though. Alright, I could do Apothecary just to change the board up a little bit and hope I get Ghost King Grimhorn and get my summon up. But, got the Ruby Weapon. I don't know. Could cast that. Kind of like keeping it on my turn, but... Could always cast it next. I'm gonna do this, I think. Let's get rid of purple, maybe? If we get rid of red... That might work. Hold on, let's try this. Yeah, now we got alignment. Wasn't exactly where I thought it would be, but we got it now. Ghost King Grimhorn. Right, their hero's pretty smacked. So if I cast Ruby Weapon, their hero's dead. I think I'm gonna do that. Alright, killed their hero. And we get an extra turn. They're gonna cast that Grey King though, that kinda sucks. If I hit him with skulls, he's not gonna die. Not gonna die, he's gonna be close. I could cast my... I might need that to summon. What if I take purple into green and red falls? And then hope they take skulls.
Mana surge.
Alright, they did Grey King. It's okay though. We got alignment right here. Grey King's dead now. It's going well. And we got this down here. We got this. Now Morthani's dead. Got this. 3 skull hits, baby. And pretty much dead. Pretty much dead. Maybe I'll do Ruby Weapon first just to make sure. I don't really want to lose Ghost King Grimhorn though. Maybe I cast him. See if he can kill. They're all entangled anyway. Sick. Ooh, 1. Ah, I got him. Alright, 4-0. 14-0. See how high my score is, though, too, you know? Some teams like, hey, this team goes 5-0. 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 But, first question is, what level's your guild? Like, what type of guilds are you fighting? Second question is, did you fight harder and harder fights and try for a set, or did you fight the gate over and over? Third question is, how many points did you get? Did you get 1,400 or 1,200 or 1,300? Like all 5-0s aren't the same. Not that I don't even know if I'm going to get one, because I still got to do the palace. I'm hoping. Right now I have 859. If I win this, I'll have at least 1350. Plus a little bit, hopefully. Come on, baby. What do they got at the palace? Woo! So once again, they did the prismatic orb. Like, why not do a different weapon? But hey, they can still beat me, so I don't want to talk too much crap. It's still a really good team. Like, their Cafroos could keep going off, keep going off. Uh-oh, so we got this red extra turn, but we're frozen on red. So I'm gonna take the purple. That way we keep it on our turn. Even though we don't use purple, we can tie them up a little bit. Hopefully. So we got their Cafroo tied up. Alright, see, I almost want to take it just because I'll get another Elementalist. Like, even when you're frozen on red, like... Oh, do you get one, though? I don't know if you get one, actually. Yeah, it's just when matching 4 or more gems. We're going to be matching 4 or more gems, so it doesn't matter if we get an extra turn or not. If I take this yellow, that almost looks like an extra turn, but I don't think it is. I'm probably going to take this red, but I'm just making sure. It is the palace fight. Got a Skull Storm. If I take this green, what happens? If I take this yellow... If I take this purple, if I take this yellow, if I take this green, if I take this green. Alright, I think I'm going to take the red. I'm hoping to tie up something else. I know I'm not going to get an extra turn. I know I'm frozen. Alright, I got their hero. Good start. I need to cleanse. I need to get Apothecary and cleanse. Alright, I could get yellow and brown here. Which I don't need yellow. Alright, let's start at the top, work our way down. We could take brown. Could take yellow, which we don't use. We could take yellow, get green. We don't really want to be taking yellow off the board because we want to change it to Doom Skulls. I really just need to get up the Ghost King Grimhorn. Take green here. Take yellow into yellow, but we don't use yellow. Got purple. Does set off quite a cascade if I take this green, I think. But it's a bunch of yellow. Let's do it, I guess. Nice. That worked out. Got an extra turn. Tied him up again. We got Ghost King Grimhorn. He's up. We just really need to get that Apothecary so we can cleanse him. So... wish we had some mana. We need blue and we need green. So I'm going to take this green, I think. They're all tied up. They could take skulls. You know, look at their mana, for example. Like, they don't really... like, the type of team they're using here, it's like super high mana cost. I mean, their hero's about to get up, though. That sucks. Maybe they'll take skulls here. Nice. Okay. And we cleansed. Alright. We have Apothecary. We could change green. Is there a better color? We could change purple, which we don't even use. Which is probably... we get all this purple right here. Or we get all this brown right here. Green, we would get this and that, but we would be taking off green off the board, you know? I think I'm going to do purple. Hope it's enough. Alright, it was enough for that. Ooh, we got Ghost King. Let's cast him. Anytime we got him, we're casting him. He's right here, if you didn't see. At least I think, man. It's been working. Alright, we got a blue extra turn. Do you see it? I think, anyway. If we take this brown... pretty sure. It might be close. That green might match and screw it up, but... I think that's an extra turn right there, right? Or no, the green won't match because the red will fall. Or... I don't know. I hope that's an extra turn. I think it is, but... because the blue's going to go 1, 2, 3. But then that green's also going to match. Is it going to match at the same time, or... I think it'll be okay either way. Yeah! Got it. Alrighty. Alright, we got Ruby Weapon. Just make sure we don't have any, like, extra turns here. There's a Skull Storm. Green here. We got brown there. We got brown here. We got green there. We got green here. I think we just cast Ruby Weapon. It's so close to killing their hero, but... almost want to take Skulls. Yeah, that'll kill. Alright, let's take Skulls. Smarter. We'll kill their hero before they even cast. If I cast Ruby Weapon, it's not going to kill. It'll be close, but it won't kill. And then it'll be their turn, and they get to cast their weapon. If I kill them with Skulls, which I get 69 damage, they got 70 HP, then they'll be dead, and they won't even get to cast, right? Make sure we get 2 Doom Skulls here. Alright, hero dead. Now they gotta get mana again. They gotta get that whole Chrysanthrax up. They're stunned on their Caffrews. Their Caffrews are doing nothing. No. Let's just cast Ruby Weapon. I think it's a good time to do it. Alright, do we have Ghost King? We do, up here. Let's not screw it up. Let's just cast it. That's what I've been doing. Chrysanthrax dead. Caffrew dead. I mean, we could cast this. It's only 54 damage, though, and, like, it's probably quicker to just get up our true damage. So we pretty much win, but let's finish this fight. So I'll take red.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
We could take skulls. Get them closer to death. Yellow extra turn. Let's take skulls again, why not? Knocking them down. Got a blue extra turn. Alright, here we go. And they're dead. 5-0, 15-0. Top guild, top 12 guild. I just beat the number 9 guild in the game. So, hey. I don't know if anybody out there is using my team or not, but I put it on the internet for other people to, you know, use. And do it if you want to. $1,382 is what I got. So we just did the best we could there. We didn't get a set, but now just one person has to hit the Eerie. That's it. So if anybody in my guild is watching, please hit the Eerie. Please go up the left side and hit the Eerie. Please. You're going to want to go Gate, Fairy Ring, Fletcher, Eerie, Palace. If anybody's watching from my guild. Hit that Eerie so we can get our third set so you can get 1,000 points. That's way better than like just going 5-0. It's way better than just picking easy fights. It's way better than just winning at the Palace. Go hit the Eerie. Get another set. Let's go. Maybe we can catch up to these people. The more sets we get, it's not like that bad. Only 18 people in the guild have gone. We probably have at least 10 more people that could go. You know, around 10. Maybe 5 to 10 more people still haven't done their fights. One of those people hits the Eerie. You know, we're going to get a whole nother, like... One of those people is able to hit the Eerie and go 5-0. We're going to end up getting, like, 2,500 points or something. So we'll be... That's just one person. And then the next person would probably have to do what I did. Then the next person would hit the Eerie. And then the next person would have to do what I did. And the next person would hit the Eerie. And it would go like that. I feel like I just served my door. Oh, it was the neighbor. Yeah, 5-0, let's go. Let's see if we got any rewards. Orb of Glory. Alright, so that was cool. Some hard fights in there. We had Chrysantherax, we had Kafru, we had Takshaka Marilith, we had the Grey King. So we had like at least 3 pretty difficult fights that we were able to win. So that's my team. Got Ghost King Grimhorn, Apothecary, the Ruby Weapon, and King Bloodhammer. Or King Highforge, sorry. So Ghost King Grimhorn's there. So if they submerge, you got alignment, skulls, true damage. Bang. Apothecary's there to cleanse and get everybody else up. Ruby Weapon, good damage dealer. Exploding, getting mana back. Elementalist. And then we didn't need the Highforge at all. We didn't need to summon one time. But he's still there just in case. 50% starting. He was doing something. Even without summoning, he was 50% starting the Ghost King Grimhorn and the Apothecary. So he did his thing. He did not do anything. He was 50% starting, but we didn't have to use him one time. I didn't die at all. I didn't lose any troops. So that's another feather in the cap for my team is I didn't lose any troops at all, and I fought hard fights. Top 10 guild that's crushing us, and I still went 5-0 and didn't lose a single troop. Guild Wars, baby! I'm getting better at making teams, I'm telling y'all. Like, 3-4 years ago, I was just kind of mid. But these days, I'm getting better. Like, I'll even mana block if I have to. Like, sometimes I'm never mana blocking or blah, blah. Well, when it's a really crappy restriction like DWARF, you just gotta do what you gotta do. When it's like a color restriction where you have access to tons of stuff, yeah, you shouldn't mana block. But when it's a tiny little, like, crappy DWARF restriction, sometimes you might have to make your team work. Alright, let's see what y'all were saying, and then, we'll get into playing the game normally. You guys crushed it today, so we'll go a little bit longer for sure. Shout out Anita, Trey, Chad, digging out the train. It's turtle poking out. It's like a turtle poking out of the freaking garage. It's trying to inch out of there. get less points if you take the middle path. Yeah, it wouldn't let me go to the Erie, so that was the whole thing. If I was able to go to the Erie, I would have went the other way, but I wasn't able, so. Crypt Palace Bag, you was right. Thank you, Jets. Appreciate it, man. Biker Lemon said it's like watching a chess grandmaster thinking 3 to 4 moves ahead. That's what you gotta do. Dude, I've been considering like playing chess or Texas Hold'em or something. Some poker or something. I need to make some more money anyway, and I'm like decent at it. But I'm not the type that's gonna, you know me, I talk about scratchers and people wasting money gambling and stuff. But what I would do is like, okay, here's 20 bucks. Let's see if I can make some money off it. If I lose the 20 bucks, I wouldn't be like putting more money. I'd be like, all right, that's it for now. Next time we get a paycheck or something, I'll try again. But that's how I gamble if I ever gamble. Like poker, whatever, chess, something. I don't know if you can even gamble on chess, but I know you can on poker. That's how I do it. Like, here's the money I'm able to use, $20 or something, or 50 or whatever it is, 80, 100, whatever you say. But then you just never add more. Like, that's all you get. You gotta use that and win, or you just don't get to play anymore. Or you play for free or something. Like, it's the best way to gamble, in my opinion. Like, start with a certain amount. If you lose it, you're done. Don't keep adding and adding and adding and losing. Hey Trey, congrats! Got the Mage 51 on EverQuest. Congrats. Alright, Chad, we'll see you, dude. Thank you so much. Tyrion says OMG, a live stream. Rain's here. How's it going? I know, dude. Like, Mrs. Cindy took off work, went on vacation, and then, you know, it's like when your woman's pregnant and you eat a lot of food too. So she's been on vacation, so I've been chilling. I've been lazy. Shouldn't have been like that. I wasn't on vacation. Like, why was I not doing much? Alright, let's play the game normally, I guess. There's really nothing else going on. Guild Wars is the event of the weekend, so let's play the game normally for a little bit. You know how I do. I check my mail. We already did that. But let's look at our XP boosters. I think I'm going to grab one. There's only one day left. Let's grab it. Offers I already did. I got good ones. I got a deed and a medal. I'm still buying them until I get down to 10k gems, and then I'm going to stop buying them and replenish my gem stack. My opinion on that is if you have 100,000 gems, why? Why? Buy deeds, buy medals. You should not have 100,000 gems. You should not have 50,000 gems. I feel like everybody should have like 10k or 5k or 20k or something like that. That means you're buying the right stuff that you're supposed to be buying. Depends where you're at in the game, of course. Like, if you're still doing all your factions, maybe you're saving up gems to, like, do 500s or something, but that's only 2,500 or so. Alright, XP booster. It says complete a delve, so I'm going to go do that, I guess. Even though I have, like, pretty much no reason other than the XP booster, because I got all these done. I'll just do City of Thieves real quick with Chrysanthrax. It's only, like, 3 fights, and we'll get credit for the XP booster. I need to change my medals. This is super quick, why not? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 3 fights real fast. Yeah, and you're doing the right thing though, Tyrion. Like, you got a bunch of 20-30 kingdoms, so... You have a bunch of 20-30 kingdoms, and all your factions are on 500, and all your classes are on 100, and you have most of the troops and weapons and pets and stuff in the game, then you probably are going to stack up gems eventually, but for 90-something% of people, they should not be stacking gems to 100k or 50k or 30k. Alright, so we did it. That was pretty quick. I got almost 10,000 gold for that, too. Factions are a real good way to get gold. I know I say it a lot, but something I didn't realize till like a year ago. I've been harping on it pretty hard for the last year. Ever since I saw somebody say that, like, it's just irked my nerves so bad. I don't know why. It's like it's like a pet peeve. Irks my nerves when somebody like, I got that faction done. Why would I do the faction event? That just kills me. It's like you're just hurting yourself. Like, you're coming up with a reason to be lazy. And it wasn't even like a super top tier Tyrion Shark or Tacit the Terror or somebody. It was just like a regular normal player that didn't even have as much as I do. And they were saying that. Like, oh, I already got that faction done. Why would I do the Tuesday faction event? I was like, what are you talking about? You're such bad information going out to 30 people. Alright. So now let's collect 3 hourly income. We're just gonna do that when we can. Nothing we can do about that. Match yellow gems, just gonna happen. So we did what we could do there. Let's look at the adventure board. Ooh, a verse. Ooh, some deeds. And I like glory. So I'm gonna do this. Probably take us like 5 minutes or less. Probably like 3 or 4 minutes, maybe less. Glory's awesome. You can change it into any other resource pretty much. Change it into gold, you can change it into keys, you can change it into trade stones, you can change it into troops, you can change it into gems. Glory's awesome, man. Set that kingdom to Whitehelm as your home kingdom. Get that glory. Alright, so we got our glory. Let's go get our verse. That's the one I need to. It's my lowest one, green. So even better. And the faction you guys saw, I did a proof of concept faction event on Tuesday, and it took me 20 minutes and I got 240,000 gold. Like, I don't know if it's out for public or not. Sometimes I'll just do members only when I don't do commentary. But there's a video out there of me doing the Tuesday faction event. I recorded it from jump to end. It was 20 minutes. It was like less than 20 minutes. Like, there was some fooling around at the beginning and the end, right? So I think it was technically less than 20 minutes, and I got over 240,000 gold. And that's just the gold. You get all the rewards, too, and everything for every fight. And like, sometimes when people are out here saying stuff, tell them to prove it. Or go, like, test it yourself. Don't always just believe people. Especially if it sounds lazy. Like, don't do this or don't do that. Like, that's lazy. Like, not doing treasure hunt is smart, but not doing a faction event? Come on, man. Take anything. We're gonna get up next turn. Like, imagine you didn't do adventure board today. You wouldn't have got this verse. You wouldn't have got these deeds. Glory's awesome. Everybody needs glory. You could sit there and open glory chests and get a bunch of gems. Like, if you need gold, you can turn glory into gold. If you need trade stones, you can get trade stones from glory. If you need the troop of the week, you can get it fully ascended. Get the open chests with glory. Like, everything you get from a glory chest. That's what, like, getting more glory gives you. As an endgame player, opening glory chests helps me replenish my gem stack. Green deeds. Get every single one you can. I know, like, one deed is like, you know, you need 50 for a book, but it's just something you got to get every single one you can. They add up eventually. They're hard to get. It's like event keys. Deeds are kind of like event keys. They're just really hard to get, so just get them whenever they appear. Don't skip them. No matter how many it is. Just take something, bro. You're gonna get up next turn anyway. It's just the adventure board. Come on. Sometimes I think too much about my moves. Alright, we got adventure board done. We got this done, right? And dungeon would be next. Okay. I got a trap, so I'm not doing it. If I was on my new account, though, I would still do it. If I was on a mid account, I'd still do it. If I was an early end game, I'd still do it. If I still needed any diamonds, I would still do it. If I needed any jewels, if I ever run out of jewels at all, if I need mythics in the soul forge, if I need diamonds at all, I would do dungeon every single day to full completion. But I don't, so I'm not. I feel like I gotta explain that every time, because I don't want other people, like, just revealing their fights and not fighting them. We got the holiday event. It's something we can't do tomorrow. like Underspire, me and Trey were talking about Underspire, and as long as you collect your torches every day, you know, as long as you like buy your torches every day, like Monday through Friday at least, you can do your whole Underspire on Sunday, and it doesn't make a difference. Like you don't have to do it every day if you don't want to. Like you don't have to do one dragon a day if you don't want to. That's just the way I do it. You could just buy your torches every day, and then do the whole Underspire on Sunday, or do the whole thing on Saturday and Sunday, or do the whole thing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But stuff like the holiday event, we can't do this tomorrow. Like, these turns will be gone tomorrow. They don't stack up. You don't get to, like, keep them. So you have to do these fights today. There are some things in the game where you have to do it today. You can't just wait. But, like, Underspire, you could. You could get your torches every day, buy them every day, have a bunch of torches, get it all done on the weekend if you really wanted to. Like, if there's no event on the weekend, like, remember we used to have, like, Arena on the weekend? Sometimes people would just save all their torches and just make their weekend Underspire instead of Arena. Just picking highest level fight. I'm doing Ruby Weapon Triple Ember Claw. It's my mid team. Be good if you're still leveling classes. I just felt like using it. It's like my go-to mid team. Power up. Highest level. Can't go wrong. There's some argument out there that it doesn't matter what level you pick, and I feel like you can't go wrong picking highest level. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, I was gonna tell y'all something. What was it? Forget. Oh, it was funny. Like, one of my kids is working now. He's working at McDonald's, and I don't know. Like, the people around here are so funny. He said they'll order a hamburger, and they'll ask for cheese on it. They're like, can I get a hamburger and can you add cheese? Can I get a hamburger and can you add cheese, please? That's people around here, dude. Instead of just ordering a cheeseburger, they'll order a hamburger and add cheese. Oh no, that's one of the funny things. Oh, we had a storm and like all these trees were falling over and stuff. We had like almost a freaking tornado here. It was nuts. I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm trying to think of all the stuff that's been going on. We had like a crazy thunderstorm, and it was like almost like a tornado. Like the rain was going sideways and going in like circles and crap, and like a bunch of trees fell over. Like this one townhouse got all their front windows knocked out by a tree. Like a tree fell down and all the branches hit their windows. And then my power went out for like 3 hours. That sucks. I hate when the power goes out. It's cool like if you know like it might happen and you charge your phone up and you have data and you can still like look at your phone. It sucks when it's like happens unexpectedly and your phone's on like 12% or something. You just gotta sit there, like read by candlelight or something. Alright, we did our holiday event, we did our dungeon, we did our adventure board, we did Guild Wars. XP booster. What would be next? I probably need to do some raid. I think I forgot. I don't think I did PvP yesterday. I slacked off a little bit yesterday, so... Underspire. Killed 4 bosses. I think I'm looking for the door right now. I'm not sure if I need to buy torches today or not. Probably not. I only have 9 though. I've gone the wrong way a bunch of times on this one. Like, I had a really good one last time we streamed, where I got it in like 93 turns or something. But this time I've gone like every wrong way. The more sentinels you got, the more you went the wrong way. Like, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 5 sentinels when I would probably normally only have 1 or 2. I've been going the wrong way so bad. I might have to buy torches. That's what I'm saying. On a Saturday, which I don't normally do. Oh, what else? We got Raid, we got Underspire, we got PvP. I should probably do PvP because I can't do it tomorrow. I screwed up and didn't do it yesterday. So, got a burning chest. Let's see what we get. Immortal Glacia, nice. What are y'all saying? Leave my 120k gems alone. Tyrion with the 3, thank you so much, bro. Fist bump. The train, a turtle is poking out, y'all. It's very close. It's halfway out now. It's almost out of there. It took a lot. It was buried, covered by a tree, tarp on it. Garage door was broken. Anita and Trey and Chad got the chainsaw, got the gasoline, got the door fixed. The train is poking its head out of the garage like a turtle poking out. Tyrion's back there pushing it. It's halfway out now. We're almost all the way out. Rain said, I used to have a gambling problem about 15 years ago. Don't do any of it now. Good job, man. At getting over it. You have more of all resources than most? Rain says, do a deep delve. What you using for Underspire? Yeah, let me show you. I don't know if I showed the team. I'm glad you always ask about Underspire, Rain, because that means you're doing it. That's awesome. I think some people skip it, which is such a big mistake. The only people that should be skipping Underspire are like baby butt beginners. I'm doing 3 Graves, Deep King, Triton. It's still working pretty good too. Here, we'll do a fight. Tyrion says I only stopped doing faction events because I have so many shards and minor orbs are okay, but that's a lot of time for one minor. Gold is cool, but I can get that elsewhere. Yeah, for most people though, you get so much stuff. I always point to the gold because it's crazy how much gold you can get for like that amount of time. It's like 10,000 gold a minute or something. I don't even know. It's like a lot of gold per minute. Or it's more than, I don't know. Yeah, it's like 10,000, more than 10,000 a minute, at least. And I know there's other places you can like gold farm, but that's all you're getting. Literally only gold when you gold farm. It's all you're getting. It's way smarter to do a faction event. If you have 20 minutes and there's a faction event, or you could gold farm, it's way smarter to do the faction event. You're going to get orbs and ingots and trait stones and glory and gold and double class experience. If you're, oh yeah, well I get class experience while I gold farm. You're getting 1 per fight. If you do a faction event, you're getting 2. You're getting double for every fight. And it's so quick, it's 20 minutes or less for 240,000 plus gold. Like, I felt like that was a light one. Like, sometimes I'll get 250 plus or 300,000. Or like the weekend ones, you get a ton. You get like 500,000. But like, if it's the choice, you have 20 minutes. I can either gold farm or I can do this faction event. You should do the faction event. You're going to get orbs and ingots and trait stones and all kinds of other stuff while you get double class experience, while you get all that gold. Like, who cares about Explorer 9 with whatever, Ruby Weapon and Cedric or whatever it is? Like, you're just getting gold. Maybe a trait stone, maybe a medal. But you get way more from doing the faction event. I feel, anyway. But you did delves for a long time. I'm still doing them. The only thing I skip right now is dungeon. And that's if I don't get a perfect. I think that's the only thing I skip. I can't think of something else that I skip. Like, I don't do the entire class event. But we've never done the entire class event. Like, that's the only event in the game where you just kind of do it for free and get your gems and move on. Unless you need to level that specific class, you know? Like, nobody's ever, like, recommended doing the entire class event. Unless, like I said, you're leveling that class specifically. Or most people quit doing the entire class event pretty early. But, like, the only thing I don't do right now is dungeon. And that's because I'm like Tyrion with those type of resources, like with diamonds and jewels and dragonite and stuff like that. I don't need it at all. I have way too much, and the difference between me doing it and not doing it, it doesn't matter. But that's the only thing I could think of that I don't do. I do everything. I do Adventure Board every day. I still do Adventure Board every day. I still do every faction event on Tuesday. I do every pet on Wednesday. I do every class event on Thursday. I do the guild event every week. I do the weekend event every week. Like, I feel like if you want to play the game properly, you have to do that. Like, the devs are smarter than you think. Like, I know we all think they're kind of ding-dongs and whatnot, but they make it to where you can get every resource in the game if you just play the events that they put into the game. Like when I played Puzzle Quest, I started to figure that out, and it was kind of similar. Like there's certain things you can do every day in Puzzle Quest 3, where if you just do the events that they like, don't go off in your own route and do whatever you want. Like they're telling you to do this and this and this and this, and then I started like figuring it out. And it's the same with Gems of War. If they put a Tuesday faction event in, you're supposed to do it. If they put a pet on Wednesday, you should do it unless you have it fully ascended, I guess. Thursday, you should do the class event, get the freaking gems. The guild event, do it. The Underspire, do it. PvP, do it. Like, they reset it and put it in every week for a reason. Your Xbox console exits to the dashboard when I encounter a demon or genie in the underworld. Strangely, it doesn't when I encounter an angel or merchant. It's a good thing I don't lose my progress for that dungeon. That sucks, bro. Xbox One X. I'm way behind in the chat. Let me catch up. Rain says I couldn't do the whole Underspire on a Sunday. I know. I wouldn't want to either. That's what I'm saying. I like to do it every day, like do one dragon a day. But I'm just saying you could. You'll uninstall and clean cache. Yeah, I think that's usually the answer. If that doesn't work, you're going to have to send in a ticket or something. Need a power bank. Jet says, I'm guessing a hamburger with cheese added costs more than a cheeseburger? Yeah, I think it does. I could just eat a cheeseburger or a Big Mac. Tyrion says, my Underspire is the Deep King, Pycea, Hero, Merfolk, Summon Weapon, Triton. 2 times Deep King, yeah. Pycea feeds blue into DK in itself and green into Explodey Weapon. And 100% think early to mid. Underworld events. Yeah, like I always say, Tyrion, like, you gotta do kindergarten, then first, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth. You can't just be like, how come you get to be in sixth and I'm in second? I want to skip straight to sixth. Well, that's how life works. You gotta go through the grades. Like, I already did it. I'm 4 years older than you, right? So, I'm in 6th grade now. But I went in first, I went in second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. You can't just skip to 6th grade just because I'm in 6th grade. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair, dude. Why am I in 1st grade and you're in 6th grade? That's not fair. Well, it's because I already did 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I already did it. You got to do it too. You can't just skip straight to 6th grade just because it's not fair and someone else is in 6th grade. That's stupid. It's mean you got to do the faction events. You got to do that stuff. You can't just skip ahead to where someone else is just because it's not fair. Rain says I'm using Pycea, Chris Turtle, Iron Wave, Triton. Tyrion says I do dungeon when it's not Deathmark or Curse Silence. I dipped under 100k diamonds. Jet says Flower Dragon for Underspire next week. Nice. Tyrion says the problem with relying mostly on Pycea is too many troops immune to Devour, especially Dooms. Yeah, I'm kind of just doing this until it stops working, you know? And I might change to Pycea as well. I like Pycea. I'm using Pycea on the raid. Like, once this stops, like, I don't know. Right now, it's still doing alright. You know, like, don't fix what isn't broken. That's what I usually do. Once it starts, like, pissing me off and starts taking way too long, it might be getting there. I have to get it up a couple times right now. We'll see. Like, not too bad. If I cast it right now, they're not all gonna die, huh? So I should probably get the other one up too. And he's webbed, so that's annoying. So maybe it is starting to get annoying enough to switch. I got them both, but one's webbed. Okay, now he's not. If this doesn't kill... It didn't. So yeah, maybe it's time to switch to Pycea. I'm pretty deep. Got him, he might be able to kill that. Alright, we just need to get up our weapon, cast it, and do one more Deep King. Come on, give me some mana.
Mana surge.
Here we go. Of course, no extra turn. What? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should switch to Pycea at this point. There's the dragon. Let's kill this dragon and then... I might switch. Probably put Pycea in first slot and hope it gets the Devour type stuff. I guess we're doing Underspire. We did already do some PvP via Guild Wars, though, so makes sense. I guess weapon. Let's get them both up. Alright, let's see. Yeah, their stats are getting pretty high. Taking like 5 Deep Kings now. Green, brown, blue, purple. Green, blam, 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 purple. Here we go. Let's get up our weapon if possible. This is the dragon, man. It could kill me if I don't hurry up. Lots of blue. Got them both again. Get some kills. Dragon with 6. Nice. Purple is all we got. Cool. Anything? Come on. Some blue. And might be one of those weeks where you do switch teams, like start with this and move to Pycea. I think we said that the whole week. Alright, killed the dragon. Let's go. 5th dragon down. Next one's the big, nice double gold knockers. We're really going for. Zoom. Alright, let's switch the team. So here's this one, like until at least, you know, the 5th, 4th, 5th dragon can do this. It's probably faster. Do this till the 4th or the 5th dragon. Whatever your patience allows. For me, it was the 5th. For you, it might be the 4th. Let's see what we can do, like adding Pycea. Probably just take off a Deep King, right? Put this there. Now, Deep King's super blocked, but I think it would get up eventually. It's probably fine. Otherwise, Pycea is only going to be catching a red, and it won't be in first slot if it gets a Devour. Like, you like to have it in first slot, because if it gets a Devour, then it can crush with skulls, and has 30% skull reduction. It's kind of like our Guild Wars team, where you got like a mythic up top blocking, but it's for a reason. Do I need to change my banner? Not really. Class is probably still fine, too. We could do something to where we help Pycea, though. We could do, like, Archer. So there's more green fallen that we can change to blue. I think that'll work. As long as there's no storms under it. Oh, there's an ice storm. Might not work then. Ice storm is fine. Leaf storm at start of battle. Ice storm at start of battle. Could put the weapon under Triton. They don't use any of the same colors, so yeah, why not? But then, Deep King. I'll just leave it on Titan, I guess. I don't want to put the weapon under Triton, because then I'd want to move Triton up, and Deep King would have... I don't know. I was trying to get my Green Storm under my Blue Storm, but a Blue Storm's fine too. It's the same thing almost. So let's try this one. Deep Under Spire. Will I stream tomorrow? I don't know. I think no. I think Mrs. Cindy's off again. But I might stream a little bit extra next week. There's Pycea. Ooh, it's a good one too. Let's take what we got here, you know? Got some skulls. Need all the damage we can get. All the damage. That's pretty good Pycea, but we don't need it right now. Let's do this first. Oh, I should have done the skulls. Dang it. Let's do it now. Let's do the weapon. They do go back and forth pretty good. Deep King. Having one Deep King's almost the same as having two, because you gotta get them both up anyway. Let's do this, I guess. Wasn't the best Pycea ever, but really didn't. Oh, we can kill this. I don't want purple. Alright, got him. I think that was slightly faster, at least. Still kind of sloggy. Well, we're just going to pick highest level to the door. Anybody want to see anything else? Like, I still need to do PvP and I still need to do raid. Let's do like 3 more fights here and then we'll move on. I think. Right extra turn. Let's get up Pycea. Ooh, down here. Guess we cast it. Nice, got a Devour. Devour's good with Deep King because it takes one thing off the board that it doesn't have to hit now. Take Skull, sure. Let's do the weapon. Let's do this. Let's take the Skulls because we get lots of attack. Got an extra turn. Deep King. Skulls. Pycea. Another Devour. Sick. Bang. So that was faster for sure. Got our kill 100 troops. Alright, 2 more. And then we'll do... probably raid real quick and then PvP. We'll hit everything today. Pretty much. Shoff, how y'all feeling about Gems of War right now? Feel like there's some, I don't know. I don't really want to talk. I did see something out there, you know? I don't know if it's true. I'm gonna not touch it. It is what it is. I don't really believe it, but we'll see. Not celebrating or anything. I don't think it'll help me anyway. Let's see. Let's take Skulls. We need all the damage we can get. Plus we Devoured. Really good Skull damage right now. Bang, boom. Pycea. Take Skulls. Man, what am I on about? If you know, you know, and I'm not trying to say too much about it, and I don't think it's gonna happen anyway, type stuff. 194. Just funny, like, if you watch it, the stuff that they say. I've been saying all along. Stick with your boy, your dude that's loyal. Beans. Who likes beans? They make me fart. When I get like Skyline, I know you guys don't know what that is probably, but it's like chili on top of spaghetti with cheese. It's really good. It's really good. If you ever come to this area, that's like one of the best things about this area. Get chili spaghetti. Sometimes they put way too much beans on it, dude. I don't want like a bunch of beans. Like when you eat a taco or you eat some like sort of burrito. When I go to Taco Bell, I like to get the burrito supreme, but I tell them light beans because they always like pack the whole thing full of beans. I guess beans are cheap and they just try to like trying to jip you. I swear. And then like it doesn't even taste as good with tons of beans in it. You can't even taste anything else. It's like how much beans. I like beans, like I like chicken chili with like the white beans or like the cool beans, like the ones you buy, cool beans, you know? Buy like good beans. Like the white ones and like the good ones. But like when it's just regular smashed up gross beans and like a burrito from Taco Bell or something, it's like, I don't want 50% of the burrito to be nasty, cheap, smashed up beans. Please, I want some, though. I want a little bit. If you don't say anything, they'll fill the whole thing up with beans and put, like, barely anything else in there. You find, like, one tomato, a piece of cheese, a squirt of sour cream, and then it's, like, all beans. Just refried. That's all it is. You open it up, it's just beans. Tastes like crap. You gotta tell them light beans. And then with Skyline, they have a 3-way, a 4-way, and a 5-way. So the 3-way is just like no beans, just meat and cheese and spaghetti. And then the 4-way, you can get either beans or onions. And then the 5-way is just everything: beans, onions, cheese, meat. But if you get a 5-way, they load the whole thing with beans, and it's like you're eating beans on top of spaghetti. It's gross. So I have to get the 4-way and get onions, and I'm not allowed to have any at all, or else they put a million on there. I feel like restaurants take offense when you say like light beans or something. It's like, oh, so you think we put way too much beans on there? One time I said light beans, and they put like more beans, like added beans. I'm talking about beans because you said spill the beans. Today's topic is beans, and how do you feel about beans? Do you like jumping beans? Refried beans. What's the good beans that like the white beans that are in like chicken chili? Those are good. Okay, let's see. Let's cast this weapon. That's what it's there for, to get everything on the team up. And look, it did its job. Good job, weapon. Now, let's cast this. Because it's there to do most, like, the predictable damage. Now we got Pycea. When there's lots of green next to blue, it's a really good time to cast it. We're taking skulls, because what if Pycea gets a Devour, you know? We need all the damage we can get anyway. We got the Deep King, so we're casting it. It's our reliable. Guess we do Pycea. It's not very good, though. Could, cast the weapon, I guess. Let's cast the weapon. Alright, we got Deep King again. Starting to get some kills. They're almost dead. Alright, they stole my mana. Like a thief in the night. Freaking harpy. Boop. Pycea, not so great. Let's try to get up the Deep King, because I think it'll kill. If we can ever get it up, let's do this, I guess. Man! This harpy. Not to just start hitting it with whatever. I need to get it out of here. You die already, lady. Dude, I was laughing hard at something the other day. What was it? I'm trying to think, dude. I should write this stuff down so I can talk about it on stream. I remember like saying I was in the car, I'm like, I'm gonna talk about that on stream. That was funny. But now I can't remember anything that I was gonna say. It's cracking up at something, dude. I think it was a short I was watching. Why'd I take yellow? I can't remember. It's funny though, I was like rolling. I like watched it like 3 times. What was it? I think I'd remember if it was that funny. Alright, that's enough of that. So, I guess I'm gonna try this for a while. Seems like it's just as fast as what I was using, and sometimes it's faster. But it's not always faster. But it's always at least the same. So, it's better. For deeper. And maybe you move it around a little bit. Maybe use a different class. I don't know. I might tweak it. Let's do some raid. I don't know if we're done or not yet. If we're done, I'm not doing it, but we're not done yet. So, it's pretty much the same thing, right? We got Pycea, Deep King, 3 Graves. I do have these in a different order here. But then Triton's the one making the Blue Storm, so he'd have to be above the weapon for the last thing I was doing. Alright, I'll see how this is going. You love beans? Would you just like, you wouldn't care if they like piled your whole burrito up with beans then? I feel like it's like a ripoff. Anytime I get just like a ton of beans on something, it feels like a ripoff. I'd rather have the meat. Or like a bunch of meat and sour cream and cheese, not like a whole bunch of beans. You can buy like a can of beans for 50 cents. If you love beans so much. But there are some good ones out there. Let's kill the boss. Get him out of there so the Deep King can do better work. It's the job of the boss killer anyway. So when you get up to your boss killer, kill the boss. Especially this deep. Common sense, but early you don't have to do that. Because early, like the Deep King's just killing everything. But late, you want to get back into doing that. Get him out of there so Deep King has less things to hit. See if Pycea can do something here. You might be able to kill. Yeah. See where I'm at? Am I doing my share for cleaner air? I'm right in the middle. Perfect. And I'm still doing fights. It's that whole conundrum of a streamer, you know? People expect you to do way more, but you're way busier helping people, so... I'm not saying this guild, but it's like every other guild I've been in. They get to see all my resources. They don't get to see anybody else's. You know, they expect my score to be super high just because I'm a streamer. Even though it's the complete opposite. I got way more going on. I got less time. Like Mana Bombers and Bats Out of Hail, like, both went south. And the thing that was in common was a guild leader change. Like, it was completely fine until somebody gets in there that either doesn't like me or doesn't know me or Usually that's somebody doesn't like me. I'm divisive out here in these YouTube streets. For Gems of War, at least. Most people like me over on the EverQuest side, though. So crazy, the difference. But then again, over on the EverQuest side, there was lots of people before me, and nobody, like, blatantly copied my whole channel over there, so I don't really have beef with anybody. So over here, you gotta kind of choose sides, or at least, or be an adult and not really care about it, or... And over there, there's no beef because there was nothing that went wrong. Pycia, do it! Skulls. Got the weapon. That's what it's there for, to get everything up. Let's kill this before it leaves. See if this will do its thing. Nope. Got an extra turn. Stuff's just getting deep and just taking longer. It is what it is. Come on. Let's do green. Ah. Short by 1 mana. Sucks when Pycia, like, you don't have it really, and you cast it and it barely does anything, and then now you gotta fill it all the way up again. But this guy gets up eventually, and... Oh, so close. There we go. See if we can go up a spot or something. Oh no, it's too far. Alright, let's just do, let's do like 2 more fights, and then we'll go look at PvP. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. Alright, come on. This looks like a good one. Got a devour. Thank heavens. Oh, then they kill Pycia. Thank you. I'm gonna cast this first, I think. Then I'll do this. In case it was gonna block it. We got a summon, it's okay. We still got our other damage dealer, it's fine. Some places it doesn't matter if you lose a troop. Like in raid event, if you lose a troop, it matters, like, it doesn't matter at all. Not like you get less points or something. Delves it matters, Guild Wars it matters. Certain places it matters, certain places it doesn't. Journey it matters. This game is kind of confusing. You might think that it matters that you lose a troop in every single fight. Or you might think it doesn't matter in every single fight. But sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But even if they keep putting in Chrysantherax and Stellarix and Ruby Weapon and Wands and stuff, like, you still need YouTubers for that kind of stuff, I guess. Might not need us for teams, but explain mechanics. I've had some nice comments recently about, like, beginners saying, you know, thank you for this and thank you for that. People don't explain enough, and people always doing, like, the meta teams, and no one really doing, like, low-level beginner. You know, like how I do high, mid, and low, like, every single time, no matter what. They said other people don't do that. And thank you to me for doing that. And that made me feel good. Like, one thing I know, I think I'm the only free-to-play, which can't hurt. It doesn't hurt anybody. It only helps everybody. And then I try to make sure to always be the guy that can help beginners and in-game players. Like, I don't ever want to be so out of touch that I can't help a beginner, because the game changes. At the beginning of the game, it changes so much. Like a person that has been playing for 5 or 6 or 7 years, if they never do a new account playthrough, they cannot tell you how to play the game as a beginner, because it's completely different now. They can't just say, use Rowan, like I used to do. Even though that still works, but that'll only go so far. I need to do another new account playthrough. I just don't know how I'm going to have time. The game takes so much time now, it's hard to play 2 whole accounts like that. And I don't want to, like, completely switch to a new account, because I want to keep up with my main account, and, like, I don't want to hurt my guild or anything, so... It's hard, man. I want to do a new account playthrough pretty bad, but I don't know when or how or when. Yeah. Alright, PvP, we'll look at it. I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't think I have, like, gold marks, because I forgot to do it yesterday. We can go get some books. Whoops. I finally got over 20,000, and I've been getting my books now. I'll show you I practice what I preach here. Got a purple, got a blue, got a yellow. I'll take every single color, every single time. We gotta do Citadel Wars, and then tomorrow I can get gold marks. But I screwed up yesterday, and I fell asleep before I did my PvP. But I'm not getting gold marks today, because I didn't play Citadel Wars yesterday, and that's how it works. That's PvP too here, like, Sunday you don't have Citadel Wars, right? So you can never get gold marks on Monday. Same thing with Thursdays. You don't have Citadel Wars on Wednesday, so you can't get gold marks on Thursday. You can't get gold marks if you're not in the winning alliance. Like, as far as, like, the extra ones on the Orange Diamond, is what I mean. Like, the 5 fights where you get the gold marks. So it's like you have to do your Citadel Wars fights when they're there, that way you can get your gold marks the next day. But there's also days where, you know, like Monday and Thursday, where you can't get gold marks because there's no Citadel Wars on Sunday or Wednesday. Another kind of confusing thing. There's not gold marks every day, and not every single person can get them, and there's not Citadel Wars fights every day. But you gotta know when to do them, and I guess I'll just use this. This was me, like, practicing for PvP. I don't know if I want to use that. Let's do my red team, since no one else in the world uses it but me. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me. No! Forgot to paste. Oh well. So we're using a dwarf team. Man, not streaming for... Feels like it's been longer. Like, I think I streamed on Monday, right? It's only been Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's only been like 4 days, but it feels like it's been like 2 weeks or something. Starting to get the headache already. They usually don't happen until like 3 hours, not just 2. Alright, come on, paste. Even though that team would probably work, I gotta show off. Gotta give, you know, Tier and Scroll is so sad and lonely because nobody uses it. So I gotta be the one. Look at those puppers. You just gonna never take your puppers out on a walk? You let them poop and pee in the basement? What is wrong with you? Why do you do that? Harvey's coming. Yes, I said the word. You know that word. It's his, like, favorite word, walk. I think #1, as a dog, as Harvey, his last name is Hot Dogs. His name is Harvey Hot Dogs. It's not actually that, but I thought that was funny. And I was the only one laughing. So that's how funny it was. His name is Harvey Hot Dogs. Because he likes hot dogs. It's that simple. His favorite thing in the world is probably food. So I wanted to just call him Food. But he already had a name when we got him. And it was a good name anyway, because, you know, Batman, Harvey, Two-Face. He's got black on one side, white on the other, with like a brown eye. So he's got Two-Face, so his name's Harvey, right? So I couldn't change his name, but if I could change his name would be Food. So that's his favorite thing. His second favorite thing is sniffing. He likes to sniff. He will sniff the crap out of everything. He likes good smells, he likes stinky smells, it doesn't matter. You know, if it's stinky, he'll still sniff the crap out of it. His third favorite thing is walks, because he gets to sniff on his walks. And he's not good at walking. He's a handful every single time, because I don't know how to train my dog. And I need a harness. And he has a weird chest that no harness fits. So people say just get a harness. But we tried. And it wouldn't fit, because he's got a weird body. So we need to get him, like, fitted for a harness or something. Be much better. Because he's the only dog that acts like that out there, I swear. The rest of them are just prancing, trotting along next to their owner. He's pulling me like a sled dog 99% of the time for the entire walk. And then he stops to sniff everything. Every blade of grass. So, you go from... So, he'll pull me out of the house like a sled dog. He'll pull me to, like, the stop sign, and then he'll sit there and sniff the stop sign and pee on it for, like, 5 minutes. And then he'll pull me super hard to the next stop sign, and then he'll sit there for, like, 5 minutes sniffing and peeing. And then he'll pull me super hard to the next spot he wants to sniff. And then he'll stand there for 5 or 10 minutes sniffing every blade of grass. And then he'll take a poop, like, right at the worst time, right in front of somebody's window, while they're looking out their window. Or while a car's driving by, he'll take a dump, like, right on the side of the road. So, you know how it is. Every time you see somebody walking a dog, they're always taking a dump. That's him, too. He'll take a dump, like, in the worst spot every single time. Like, there's some of these apartments, and you know how, like, they'll be, like, on the first floor, and, like, their windows are, like, right by the grass. He'll just, like, prance right up to the window and just squat right there, right in front of somebody's window and take a dump. Or, like, a whole line of cars will be coming, they'll stand right on the side of the road and just take the longest dump while every single car passes by. Somebody comes out of their house, he'll just start taking a dump, like, right away. Of course he doesn't do it when we're by the woods, all by ourselves in the backyard or something. Nah. He waits till somebody's coming out their house and... Look at that cute dog! Oh, no! Aw, isn't he? Ugh! Why is he doing that? Oops. Then every other dog we see, we have to avoid every other person and every other dog, because he'll like chase them down so he can aggressively sniff them. He doesn't bark at them, he doesn't like fight them or anything, but he wants to aggressively sniff the crap out of them, like very aggressively. Put his whole nose in their whole ear and like breathe in as deep as possible for as long as he can. So we gotta avoid everybody out there too, so I like to go super late or super early. They'll sled dog me all the way over to them or their dog, and then their dog wants to fight, and he just wants to sniff. But one time he got attacked by another dog. He was trying to sniff them, and they were trying to eat him alive. And now he has a scar forever on his booty cheek. Because his dog had him in his mouth, like shaking him like a chew toy. And I had to pull him out of the dog's mouth. I had to rip this huge dog off of him. It was like a Beethoven dog. The Beethoven dog escaped their house while we were walking Harvey. And then he, of course, sled dogs us right to him so he can aggressively sniff. And the other dog just picks him up in his mouth and like shaking him like a freaking chew toy because it's a gigantic dog. And he's just a little Jack Russell. And I had to grab the other dog and like rip him off of Harvey. He was like effed up too. He was all bloody and he had like, this dog was gonna kill him, I swear. Gets himself into all kinds of trouble. He's a chore. He's a chore out there. Do it every day, though. Come on, what do we do? What do we do? Do we have alignment? Yes. Let's take this. Let's just do it. They're dead, yeah. I'm sure Harvey likes beans. Alright, one more fight, and then I'm probably going to get out of here. It seems like we are ready to be done. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody want to see anything? Let me know. I will probably be back on Monday. And then I'll stream Monday and Tuesday at least. Let's see what we got on this calendar, y'all. Like, we're 2/3 through the month. So how many streams do we got left, and when's the chat-a-thon? Alright, so today is the 21st of June. The chat-a-thon is next Saturday. So that's the way it works. Next Saturday is the 28th. The end of the month is on Monday. So we're going to have to do the chat-a-thon next Saturday. So this is the first mention of it. It's a week ahead of time. I'll start promoting it and make a thumbnail. And we're missing like half our usual suspects. So I need people to come out of the woodworks and off the bench and back from vacation and stop surfing in Hawaii. And please. Like Biker Lemon today. I saw you today. That was cool. I've been seeing some people. Or probably just lurking, but we need them to come off the bench, come out of the woodworks, stop surfing in Hawaii. Like, gotta be a good one for sure. Next Saturday, chat-a-thon. What else do we got here? Monday the 23rd we're streaming. Tuesday the 24th we're streaming. Friday the 27th we're streaming. And then the chat-a-thon is on the 28th. And then the last day of the month is on the 30th, so we'll stream that day too. So we got at least 1, 2, 3, 4 regular streams and a chat-a-thon left. And I'll try to add something else in there, like, I don't know when. Probably Wednesday or Thursday next week, maybe? That'd probably be the best bet. Probably Thursday. Maybe I'll do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know. Maybe Wednesday would be better so I can have a little rest before the chat-a-thon. I don't know. I'll try to add something next week, though. Or at least put out a bunch of videos or something. I'm gonna try. I gotta try, too. Can't just expect everybody else to try for me. But I have been clocking in, man, for years now. I've been trying. Never changed. You subscribed way back when. I never changed. I never all of a sudden started paying for stuff on Gems of War. I never all of a sudden stopped making beginner teams. I never all of a sudden started playing a whole different type of game, right? You can always count on me. I take pride in that I don't change, and you can always count on me, and I'm loyal and stuff. I just don't think I get enough credit for it from the, you know, the wider Gems of War community or the wider YouTube streets out here. Like, you guys get it, but I don't know. Some people are just in it for whoever's the newest or flashiest. Freaking corny dad joke city. Anyway, I think I'm done. I better get out of here. I'll be back Monday, though, and tomorrow, probably something. I gotta do something tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'll make a video, like a real video for tomorrow instead of like a no commentary video. I need to make like a real video for tomorrow, so yeah, I better get out of here so I can maybe do that. Tomorrow I think Mrs. Cindy's off, so I won't be able to like... I could record though, it's not like the end of I could. I just don't like to when she's off. Definitely don't like to do live streams when she's off, but I could record, I guess, so... But I'm also going to be playing EverQuest with Trey. I do that every Sunday, and we do that for a few hours, so... It'd be nice if I could get a video in for tomorrow, for like today. But, I don't know. If I was going to do one, it'd either be P99 or Gems of War, probably. But my Gems of War videos, man, I do all that work, like the Guild Wars video Friday, like... You'd think more people would watch that stuff. I don't get why they don't. It's crazy. Like, everybody's doing Guild Wars right now. Everybody has the same restriction. I put out a team that probably nobody else put out. It's 15-0. I'm in a top 12 guild. I'm facing, like, top 10 guilds. I'm telling you exactly what to do and how to get the most points and everything. And somehow that doesn't get the views. I don't get it, man. Like, there's still Gems of War views out there. Like, it's not as good as it used to be, but I don't see why I can't get, like, 500 views on a freaking Guild Wars video. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to help, and nobody's trying to watch. It's kind of weird. But I appreciate you guys. You're the best. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to get about the channel. Comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining me today. Daniel Lucas. We got Rain, a.k.a. Roxy. Tyrion Shark, MJK Jets. We got Rain. We got Biker Lemon back in the house. Super appreciate it. Tyrion Shark always here. Rain always here. Tyrion with the 3. Really appreciate it, man. Fist bump for real. I'm putting my fist out right now. Bang. Blow it up. Whatever you want to do. We got Trey. I'll see you. I'll probably be talking to you all day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Chad always here. Super consistent with a 2, my guy. He knows what's up. I feel like Chad has the best, like, I don't know, temperament for all this. He doesn't take anything too personal. He's always here. He's got everybody's back. That's how everybody should be, for real. Beg for Mercy, my guy. You know what's up. Anita, love ya. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much for the gifted. You're the only lady here today, probably. It's been a sausage party, except for Anita. Chat with a 2. Thank you, man. Trey with the gifted. Appreciate it. We're getting back in there. We got it pulled out. Next time we gotta, you know, do a burnout. Hit the road, Jack. Put some track behind us, you know. We got it though. We're making progress. Made up for some lost time today. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, special shout out to Trey, Chad, Anita, and Tyrion Shark. Keeping the doors open, the lights on. But yeah, good luck in Guild Wars. I'll see y'all Monday. If you want to come support the EverQuest or maybe a Gems of War video tomorrow, make sure you just run the whole video. Like, if you run like 5 seconds and hit a like, it doesn't really help. Unfortunately, I do appreciate it, but YouTube hates that. They hate when you like push play on a video and then you just like stop the video after 5 seconds or 10 seconds. They take that as like the video sucks and they're not going to recommend it out to people. So I think that's a mistake I've made in the past, is like telling people to, hey, go hit a like on this other video that you don't really like, you know? Because it kind of hurts. Even if you leave a like and a comment, if you don't watch the whole thing, or at least like a good portion, like YouTube says that video sucks and they don't suggest it out to people. So if you really want to help, run the whole video. Like, I don't even care if you watch it. Like, put it on a tablet or a phone or when you go somewhere. Run the whole video. Like, that's the best way you can help me, is like watch time. So if anybody out there wants to help for free, watch time would be great. So I'll see y'all. You're the best. Have a good rest of your day. Good luck in Guild Wars. And see you Monday.